EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Tonight, we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready. Right now, let's go get shot. 17.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Lance wants to change him up. Now they'll change things up. First down, and they go back to Harris. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
38. Ready.
And Lance now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
And Lance going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
22 meter.
Here's Lance to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Lance, he's going to change the play. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 7-yard line.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Harris running straight ahead, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Drill, 52.
They pitch it to Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, a 2-yard touchdown drive. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And that one complete to Hodgins. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Here's third and a few inches. Able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. In motion goes the tight end.
18 Rattler.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Go, Reed. Go.
On second down, they'll run it here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. 19, Charger, 19, Cup 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Steelers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
This could be a turning point. Down.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch out now. 50 series. Red, yellow. Ready?
On play action, Lance. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been...
Team now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get to him quickly here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Steelers 7.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
And 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Zoom black. Ready.
An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Off of play action, here's Lance. Man on the left side is Brown. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Come on, this is our last chance.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. An audible here to get a new look. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Past the 60. Past the 60.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lance looking to change it up. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Lance again. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They do go for it. Lance. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And Lance throws the interception, his third. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
In motion right goes Adams. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Down the right sideline, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Check pitch. Cut.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And down he'll go at the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Drill 52.
10 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Shifts by him. And running. Fights through and now a crease. Inside the 20. Najee Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, 75 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be the 8th play of the drive. the RPO. He completes it. Touchdown, Raiders. Isaiah Hodgins from 6 yards away. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 14.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Play action, now it's Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Lance wants to change him up.
Ready?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they'll audible to something else.
At the 9-yard line.
Ready.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
And Lance going to throw. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney. 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside, what we saw here, I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Panther Street.
Well, they'll send Adams in motion left. Right back to him on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tough sledding. You'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is right down the middle. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 199 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Ready?
Lance looking to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And Lance, he's going to change the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 31.
52 blaster. Striker, 3-3.
Slot man moves right. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
To throw, it's Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
On the ball. Set.
And Lance now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
On the ball. On the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Slide through.
Desperation time here. Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they have a slot right downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA.